that fixing it? Oh, finally! I don't know what on earth happened there, but my microphone was like, no, we're not connected anymore. Come on. It's been quite a week. Holy moly. So, I am so sorry about having to miss earlier this week, but I did my best to try to get the stream set up for the Wednesday. After spending all night and morning going through the main quest to make sure that I wouldn't have any spoilers. And then right as I'm getting ready to make the thumbnail and everything, what happens? But they start doing some freaking, what do you call it? With the high pressure water. Pressure washing outside. And I'm like, oh, well, this isn't going to work. It's like, it's so loud, even I couldn't sit around it in my house without using sound canceling headphones. But, so I kind of tentatively set it up again for Thursday for noon, so later. And then, like an hour before they started, they started pressure washing again. So, unfortunately, I've done a ton of exploration all on my own here. And I've finished all of the main quests. And also, I've made myself my own little Eye of Grai because I think he's very cute. So, the objective is I'd like to be finished all the exploration by tomorrow, which might seem like a bit of a shame or a waste because then there's nothing left. But, gosh, this has been so much fun to explore around in. And I figure we'll just kind of start from the south and work our way northward. I've already finished the Flamefeather Valley, so we'll kind of just work our way around this way. See what happens? Oh, actually, we're pretty close on the Snowbirch. Oh, that one's... This is a shooting area, though, so we're not going to go there. Not right now, anyway. Alrighty. So I've got my Stellar Swirl team going on here. It's probably not like the best Stellar Swirl team in the world, but it's what I've got. So I'm just gonna treasure compass it out and see what happens. Yeah, I've done a pretty good job on the southern area here. Oh, and one other thing that's kind of nice about this one is that if you go to ice constructs, you can actually see where the edges of each region are, so that helps. Now that being said, if there's something I don't like, it is these text ones. I find them to be very annoying. So, we're gonna get rid of all of the text ones. And then the other one that I'm not a fan of are these ones. Everything else I'm fine. I don't like these two. Done. They're gone. And we'll have to come back tomorrow and do it all over again because they're back every single time you load in. Now, I think what would be perfect, in my opinion, would be the option to say I don't mind, like, specific of the ice constructs, but having to be forced to accept all of the ice constructs or none of them is kind of annoying. And I know Alyosha isn't really a good fit for this team, but, I mean, he's new. I want you to go. Oh gosh, it took me forever to figure out how to harvest these things. I kept trying to break them with a sword. Oh, finally. Yeah, I kind of figured the southern point here would be mostly finished. Also, I kind of want to jump into this dog sled at some point, but he does move pretty fast. Maybe we wait for him to make a loop and see what happens if you jump in it. Okay, is he coming around? Yeah, we're gonna. I just want to see what happens when you jump in the dog sled. Gotta make sure I've got stamina. Does he run along this white path? Yes. No! Oh. Oh. Close enough. Can you catch him? Hold on. Oh, my ice cream expired. Oh, that's right. The ice cream only lasts 1 day. Whoops, I should have eaten it. Do I have? Yes, I do. Oh. Nope. Alright, back to the compass. Actually, what? We don't have the ability to unlock the perfect. Oh, we can! I think we just got enough now because I don't think it was there yesterday. Alright. We'll pick up whatever this is and then we'll go activate the final level of the compass. Oh, hey, Aichika! I heard a sound effect there and I wasn't sure what it was. Alright. There. I kind of figured that was what that was going to be, but I guess we gotta ask him first. Alright, then off to the... Oh, there's more chests here. Yeah, I was kind of just starting from the southern point, but if we can upgrade the meeting point, that means that we've got the perfect compass then. Meeting point chronicles, construct. Alright, let's go. No, I kind of was hoping that it wouldn't go straight into the story. You might not be surprised, but I like her design a lot with the glasses and the braid. Shocking, I know.
外では証拠不足が続いてるけど、限られた数でもここに集めて使えばむしろ十分すぎるほどよ。
当分寒さを心配する必要はなさそうだな。ところでギャングの連中は来てないか？
いいえ、来てないわ。
あいつらが上に報告もせず、勝手に功を焦って自滅する下っ端でよかった。
せっかくだしお祝いしましょう。みんなを集めてこの避難所を作ってくれた英雄を紹介しなきゃ。
冗談はよしてくれ。最初に決めただろ。この避難所を用意したのも、みんなを連れてきたのもあんただ。わ
かったわよ。
俺はロコットのメンバーだぞ。
Yeah, I kind of figured that was the reason why.
不必要に目立つわけにはいかない。
He's so shy he pulled up his hood too. Alright. Oh, geez, there was one right there. Oh, that's that cave from the very start of the game. How did I miss one in there? Okay, yeah. Hey, Kai! I know it's probably not the most efficient way, but let's just start from the very start over here. Whichever, let's see where that one that I missed is. Mizuki isn't my favorite character, but she does... Her skill certainly does feel faster than running, so... That's why I've been running around to say that's not even the right weapon for her. It just is purple and it matches her. Oh, I'm really good at gaming. But this is the cave or the house by where we started, and we could probably grab some
Yeah.
Eat energy. Over there, yeah.
Say?
You're gonna make me melt the ice again? Looks like. Oh shoot, no, I could have just ran through. Oh, well. How did I miss a chest like that in the middle of the open there? Alright. That's the southern point completely done. And then I guess we'll kind of head on over here. I figure we'll kind of just finish off this region. I hope I've got enough time for that, because I've only got about 2 hours at most, and that also means not having dinner. Yeah, that's not quite true, but not having a proper meal. Actually, on the way home from work today, I was thinking to myself, man, I just kind of want something quick and easy, and I don't really feel like preparing something fancy, because I actually picked up the ingredients to make, what's it called? It's tajin, which is a saffron crispy rice dish with chicken. I picked up the ingredients for it, thinking that I'd put some effort in and make something real fancy tonight, and then I thought, no, I better do a stream. I said I would. I'd better do it. So I put that off, and then I didn't really feel like making something small right and then rushing right to stream, so I actually stopped at Costco for a hot dog on the way home, and I must have just barely missed the dinner rush, like got in a bit early, because I walked in, ordered the dog, and they had it up in like 30 seconds. Sometimes I go in there and there's like a crowd of 30 to 40 people all waiting for dogs. It's $1.50 dogs. They're so good for $1.50. That's gotta be that thing right there. There it is. I don't think I've been to this little area at all. Goated glizzy. I mean, they're plain. It is just a simple hot dog and a bun, but the dogs themselves are like legitimately good quality. And if you're not there when there's a crowd of 1 million people, it's quick. I actually thought about getting some fries, because I recently heard that Costco in the US doesn't do fries. Only Costco in Canada does fries. So I thought maybe I'll get some fries to dab on the haters in the US. I don't know. I thought I'd get some fries just because I didn't realize that was a Canada special, and well, I mean, it's only $3, so that's still a really good price, but my brain was in, I'm gonna spend $1.50 on dinner mode, so. Maybe, this looks like we're gonna have to launch off that direction, so maybe we'll do that one last. Okay, there's one more Oculus up there. There we go. Now this thing usually has some kind of streaming gacha game. Yes, but I don't do gacha on stream, so is that okay? Hope you don't mind. going that way, I guess. Ah, there it is. I've actually been a really big fan of Genshin for quite a long time. I don't tend to stream it super often. Because usually when I'm playing Genshin, I just kind of get in the zone and like lock in and just kind of watch as time that slips out of my fingers absolutely in the zone though. A completely just no worries, no thoughts, just me and game time. But I do love the game quite a bit. Yep. We can't land on these clouds, can we? Nope. I guess we just gotta beat these guys. Oh, he can't aim in the sky. Nice. I better get off the water though. Yeah, just the sitting around and exploring. I actually play multiple accounts so I can do the exploration more than once. I know it's probably the lamest thing ever, but I like doing the exploration more than once. And I really like playing with the different characters, so I kind of pull the different characters on different accounts. And yes, Odette is very pretty. Wow. Concerns? I'm okay. Honestly, with regards to spending money on games, I have spent more money on physical goods related to Genshin, and by that I mean they do these clothes lines, like clothes that you can wear in real life. They do way more actual clothes than they do in-game costumes. And I've spent more on that than I have on the game itself. So they got my money, but I actually got something out of it. Oh, quest. I kind of don't want to do quests though. No, I didn't hear that strange voice. Let's just not Paimon. They've survived this long. They'll survive longer. Sorry, friend. Yep. I'm still kind of getting used to the controls here. Here. Hey, look, it's a bear. Oops, it's a bear, and I attacked it. Oh, geez, he didn't even want to fight. Kind of feel bad about that. Now, I heard a rumor. I heard a rumor that they might have some shockingly generous rewards for the anniversary, which include being able to pick a character of your choice from the relatively early ones, and also get their signature weapon. And I don't know if I believe that, because Genshin is famously extremely stingy. Oh, we're playing soccer. Hold on. And by that I mean I'm about to beat this guy up with a sword. Is he actually gonna try and block me? No. Now, I suspect that the list is gonna be the same as the temper list. Hold on, let me get the temper list up here. I suspect it'll be the same as the temper list. So, of the older characters, and excluding, what do you call them, Archons, I feel like on my main account, I would kinda love to have a Yaimiko. But I also love Navia. I have all of these characters on various accounts. Like, I don't... Right now, of all these characters, I have them somewhere. So I know how they all play. Nilo is just fun. Because I love the explosions. Yae Miko is kind of meta right now. But if I could get every character, I probably would be stuck between these three. Oh, Sequin is really, like, situational, but she's also really, really good when she's in her situations. Oh, it'd be tough. I think you're probably between these four. Actually, yes, because Yae is basically perfect for doing the new reaction types. So, like, my dream team right now... my dream team is basically if I could have Odette, Yae, probably Alyosha, and Ridley. And the only person I'm missing for that is the Yae Miko. I mean, obviously the other choices, I don't get a new character at all. I just get another copy of Child because he's my favorite. And make it a complete waste. But there's something nice about just sticking to a favorite and not caring about meta. We just kind of go around the outside here. Are you gonna let me? Apparently yes. That was a bit far. The thing about Kaching though is that it's a lot easier to get Kaching constellations as compared to the banner characters, right? Because you'll gradually over time end up with some Kachings, is what normally I would say. Actually, I'm curious, how many Kachings do I have? Oh, Ganyu is really fun. I like Ganyu a lot. It's just that she's not meta, right? So she doesn't get any love anymore. But actually, there's a puzzle that I ran into that the only account I've been able to beat it thus far on is this one, because this is the account that has Ganyu. It's these ice monuments. Oh, he's stuck in that land. There's these ice monuments where when you approach them, they break apart and you can't activate them. So there's no way to, like, I haven't figured out how on an account without Ganyu you're supposed to be able to activate them, because as soon as you get close, they just they break apart and deactivate. This is such a fun team though with all the animo. It is really oddly specific, but basically you've got two cryo bow users, and it's Ganyu and Aloy, and I have zero clue how to beat that puzzle without either of them. And one of my accounts does not have the character. Stella delivery team. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Aloy. I mean, it's the other cryo bow character, right? So if we go through my list here, we look at our cryo characters. Can't do ranged, can't do ranged. I mean, it has a bit of range, but not enough. Not enough range, not enough range. Targeted range, targeted... Oh, Diona! Oh, Diona! I completely forgot about Diona! Okay, I remember. I know how I'm gonna solve the puzzle now. Thank you. My brain is completely fried, apparently. But, like, if you're looking at characters with, like, proper range, it is really just the bows. So I suppose if I don't have Diona on one of my alt accounts, I'm still in the same spot. Diona. I'm sorry, Diona. She looks so mad that I forgot about her. But hey, at least I got a plan now. Yeah, I have Aloy on 2 of my accounts. And Expected a coffee drinker to forget about an alcohol bar. She doesn't even like alcohol. She should pivot to coffee.
行きますわよ。
銃の方が早い。
夢療法。
A bit much for a bear, but whatever. Oh, Mr. Potts. I did try this one this morning actually, and I could not beat it. I kept running into a trap at the end. Man, I've still got just a teeniest bit of a cough left after all this time. It's been basically 3 weeks at this point. Crazy. Alright. So we have to get through this without breaking any of the pots. Except that at the last one here, I keep hitting the pots, and I don't see why, because I wasn't near them. I guess I have to be further away? And we gotta be careful here, because if I reactivate her skill, it's gonna attack the pots. I guess if we just cut as far as possible to the side, it should be okay. There. Alright, can I be unsnowballed? It's just me, or is that snowball actually getting larger as we went?
嬉しい収穫だね。
Diona. Man. Oh gosh, I've got a theory. I've got a theory. Hold on. We have to go to Aloy for a second. Aloy here. You can see her vision. Looks a heck of a lot like a stellar linchpin, am I right? Yes? Yes, looks like a stellar linchpin. For comparison. She doesn't have a vision. That's a silly comparison. Where is your vision? On her hat, okay. Regular vision, circular shaped, nothing weird going on there. Stellar linchpins. Star shaped. Aloy. Star shaped. Yes. So I have a theory that maybe we'll actually get more Aloy content, because it says the time has not yet come for this person's corner of the night sky to light up, so perhaps she's gonna be a stellar activator. It's a long shot, but I have a dream. How big is Snezhnaya? Well, it is a new country, so we've got basically... I'd say 1, 2, 3, 4... It's 5 of the statues of 7, and it's kind of broken into 3 regions for the meeting points. Yeah, the 3 meetings we've got. Mr. Hunter, we've got the mermaid lady, and then we have the dancer. See, I feel like they knew what they were doing when they gave her a star-shaped vision, because the stellar linchpins that are the star-shaped ones. Oh yeah, it's quite large. It is quite large. I mean, I already finished this one region here, but this was a guns region, so you actually don't get to play as your characters. You have to play in gun mode. Actually, do you know about gun mode? Maybe we should go to one of them just to kicks for a bit. Third-person shooter in Genshin. But yeah, anyway, for Aloy, I have this theory that because she is from outside of the world and the stellar linchpins are based on the power of one of the descenders, they the reason why she's got a star is because she is also a descender. So there's a 5th descender. Maybe once we finish the Snezhnaya plot and the Kandria plot and we go into the rest of the world, maybe that's when they'll do it. What are you doing? Yahoo! Hiss! Yahoo! After watching the Jack Frost flail about, you finally understand what it means. Aloy being relevant after 7 years. I don't think PlayStation was hoping for it to be that long of a wait for it to pay off. Alright, hold on a second here. Okay. Looks like it should do the trick. But yeah, so there's the shooting mode, and they had these 3 challenges where if you go at the hardest version of the challenge and you get a high enough score, you unlock a sparkly cape. And I did manage to unlock the sparkly cape, so I'm very excited about that. But I'm very bad at it. I guess it would be questionable to make Aloy relevant at this point when she's no longer accessible, but I feel like if they were going to, they would make her accessible again and make it so her constellations could be obtained. Oh. Oh yeah, you tried to trick us. I kind of would like to build Aloy properly and see what happens. I feel like it would be fun. Well, if she was, if she got some kind of massive stellar reactions. With a wheelchair team. Anybody's functional if you give them enough support. Okay, just to take a little break for a second here, we're gonna head on over to the Pale Crown Palace. Genshin shooter mode. I have a gun, I have ammo, I have bomb or grenades, I have a grenade launcher. Oh, shoot, this isn't going to be attached to anything right now because I came at it from the wrong angle. Hold on. I'll go over here. And that's my sparkly cape that I worked very hard to unlock. I'm really, really bad at shooters, though. Okay, so on the map, right where I'm standing right now, it says that there's a little bat thing. And you kind of have to find and shoot all of the little bat thingies. Although I've technically got enough for this patch. It must be underneath me. Oh shoot, that's, I don't know if I want to fall down that far. We just come over here and see if we can... Oh, there it is, yeah. Aha. Looney Tunes gravity. They took away our climbing. We can't climb in this mode. And we have sliding. And we have shooting. And we have more shooting. And we have reloading. I'm really, really bad at this mode. Honestly, I ground out the, to get the cape, the challenge missions for like... hours. It was quite a number of hours. Gosh, I kind of figured I'd find at least a couple enemies here, but I guess I went too high up. Stabbing with a third hand melee. So, it's a very simplistic mode. Hold on a second here. Let me switch over to the eye. right now there's only 3 weapons you can choose from, and then you could choose the element that you want your grenade to be. So the electro gun kind of can chain attack a little bit. It chains lightning between nearby enemies, and this one's kind of more like I mean, it says assault rifle, but it's the one that has better aim at long distances. And then you got your grenade launcher. So it's pretty simplistic, but clearly they do indicate, like, clearly there's space for more weapons here. So I feel like over time, like in different patches, we're going to get more weapons to use. I guess if we wanted to actually find some enemies, we'd have to go somewhere like... Gosh, I can't remember the map of this place very well. Or is it because yesterday I went through and I was searching for stuff? There's an achievement for getting a bunch of kills while sliding. Maybe if I do it on easy mode on the challenge ones? Oh, and also if you noticed I've got that weird floating thing on my eye, it's actually supposed to be the Eye of Graiai that she's got equipped right now. Hold on. Yeah, the Eye of Graiai that she's got on her face right there. Yes. Anyway, that was enough. I couldn't find any enemies. Great job. But little detour didn't hurt anybody. Alrighty. Actually, that's probably a better teleport to use. Gosh. I was so proud of myself. I mean, I did work really hard to get as much as I possibly could, because I was really bad at it, and I thought, oh gosh, I just have to grind this out. I'm not going to get better. I just need to grind it out and be done with it. But I think it is fun. I'm just bad. Like, it was really exhilarating when I actually got enough points in the challenge to unlock the sparkly cape. Now, if only they made it so you could actually use the outfit in-game. Right now, you can't equip it anywhere. You can just only use it inside the, you can only use it inside the Shadow World, which is the areas that have the angry bats. I know Farizone's not really a DPS, but like I don't have her built as a DPS, but I just like her the best. Oh gosh, it's already been about 40 minutes. Oh, we're not doing too bad. I was thinking that if we just finished this region here, that would be good for today. Although it does leave a lot for tomorrow. Maybe we'll try and finish that. Oh, that's gonna be a tough. I was gonna say the other region that's at 90% might be a good one to finish, but I don't have the perfect compass yet. But I guess he wants to come off of the ice there. Now I don't know if building 2 of those things actually helps it melt any faster, but we'll give it a shot. Hey there, pal. Do a flip. Actually, does she flip when she uses her skill twice? No, she just spins around. Also, hello, Blinko. I thought for sure there'd at least be an achievement for catching one of those sleds. But I jumped on one right near the start of the stream and literally nothing happened. You can't even catch the doggos. Ooh, that's what I meant to do. Feel free to ignore. I could never. But enjoy the movie. While we steal money from YouTube. No. I don't think I turned the ads on. I usually have it off. You know, it's funny actually. Even though every other setting YouTube inherits from the previous stream, like I choose the option exact same settings as last time when I'm setting up a stream. All the time. But every single time, it doesn't matter, it makes me turn off the advertisements separately every single time, because I don't put ads on while I'm live. I put them on after. Although I suppose, actually, I don't know. What do you guys think? If I were to turn on ads, but then set it so they only manually trigger, and only manually trigger it if I'm like stepping away to get some water or make a coffee or take a break or something. How do you feel about that? Because I really don't want ads on for when people first join or just randomly during, right? Not a fan of that. I must already beat that puzzle. I don't know. Ads are funny, because I use ad block. But I also make a couple pennies off of ads. So it's an odd feeling. These are kind of cool. So anybody can put items into it, and it shares it across people's worlds, and you can extract up to 5 items a day from, well, one of them. You can't just go find a different one and extract 5 items every time. So lately what I've been doing is trying to get rid of food that has just been sitting in my inventory for probably 6 years and is definitely gone bad, but they won't know that. So I don't have a physical attacker, so I don't need those. And these ones literally do nothing. But I feel bad just throwing them out. So if we stuff all of these storage devices with them, and then people can get disappointed when they open them and see nothing good, I'm a criminal mastermind. What's going on here? There's a ton of them. Laziest attacker, you don't even have to click. Okay, so there's... Oh. Let's see if we can find those friends. Do we just kind of have to run up to them, or do we have to get them out of there somehow? Oh, he's trapped in there. It's interesting. I don't even see a way to get in. Oh, the door's open. Oh, I see. He closes it when you get clear or something? Is that why this is highlighted? No? Yeah, he closes it when you get close. Buddy, come on. Oh, that's just mean. Alright, well, we'll try the other ones and see what happens. keeps closing the door every time you get close. What's up with these jerks? Do we have to get, like, close as fast as possible using these things in order to get in? Oh, is he running back and forth? So we just kind of have to beat him across? Maybe?
顔が曇ってるぞ
No, that didn't work.
嬉しい収穫だねせい
Okay, so you gotta trigger them to close one door, and then you can run around as fast as possible to the other one.
せい
Right, but this guy only opens the one door. He doesn't run to this side. No, that was way too slow. Buddy. Oh. Still kind of slow. Right, well, how about this guy? We can just go straight inside. Oh, okay, it raised it. Gosh. I was just going in the wrong order, that's all. Holy stuff. Alright, and now that I've put up so many of them, alright, now that everybody's back, that should be this puzzle. Then we've got an Oculus. Looks like it's inside this train. Okay, and then one more Oculus over here.
夢療法
Should be almost it for this region, yeah, just a couple more points left. Then I figure we'll jump in here because once you hit 100%, you don't always actually have 100%.
行きますね切るこしかないかないや真理は静まれやっちゃんてっちゃん今回は見逃してあげる
think she's not even on the right set, is she? No, she's not really. I don't think I properly built Mizuki at all.
嬉しい収穫だね。
Once I get her properly built together, this is going to be a fun team. But what I really wanted, I really prefer to be doing a Ridsley team. So I actually was using Ridsley instead of Faruzan just for fun. But it's just...
Say?
I like Faruzan too. And if you like both characters, then you may as well pick the one that's a little more of meta.
顔が曇ってるさ。
I know we don't really need to get all of these exploration points, like, because they're just Mora. But I kind of just want to see the map empty to confirm that we really do have everything. Oh, there it is. Okay, so there's one more oculi there. And that should be it. Probably just have to float up on these. Got it. Right, now that should be it for this region. Yes. Alright, then we're gonna head into Okarov. Okay, so there's no treasure chest, just a couple search points. Alright, let's do it. Oh, sorry, you're immortal. I didn't mean to shoot you. Too far. The story quest here really threw me off. It's pretty messed up. There was a doctor that was experimenting on the people of the town by turning them into tree monsters. Oh, actually, I can show you. Oh, it's a bit of a spoiler, but there's this one thing that you can go see after you finish the quest, and like it just added to the creepy factor significantly. Because the whole time they're talking about how by becoming a more perfect being and joining all together and being trees, everything will be good. But they all turn into blue algae. Spoiler, I suppose. But as far as they're concerned, that was the objective. So, I mean, I guess that's cool if you want to be blue algae. Which house was it? I think it's one of the ones up here anyway, so... I think it's this one? Yes, okay. So after you complete the quest, this appears. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. I think that's pretty creepy. Especially since it's not even part of the quest. It's only if you come back there. good. Plant hive? I mean, it's algae, right? I think of it... Maybe algae feels like not quite the right word. In fact, I would have thought that fungus might be a better word. Wow, whoever placed that just put it the slightest bit too far away. Right, so the other one was the... Yes, there. Oh, there was one more. Slide. There you are. Too far. Last one is... Doesn't quite look right, but we'll see. In the corner. Yep. Okay, just one last one over here, and then that is this region fully complete, and we did it in just under an hour. Well, I mean, not from scratch, but... Ta-da! Oh, I didn't get my rewards. Oh, right. So, the top level of the of your thingy-macolum here, it unlocks a new version of the ice constructs. So it should be the ambient bollard. Yes! So now I can summon an ambient bollard that looks like a little dog. Yay. So the way that these things work... no, we already knew that. You get to pick a buff that you can give. Sure, why not? Okay. So now, anytime I come by here, I can get a move speed buff. And it might randomly load into somebody else's world too. And you can place those basically wherever you like. I mean, you can only have 2 that you decide in your world at one point. They'll despawn after that. But of course... Yep, you got caught in there. There's all of them across the world made by random people, right? So that's why you can see random buffs in various places. The dark blue ones are the ones that I made. Or they should be, right? Should be. And then the teal ones are ones made by other people. And you can choose to anchor them if you really, really like them and you want to keep them. But I don't bother. I just come in every morning, I delete all of the signs of text and the marker indicators, and then I just go on my way. It's just... Something about the text ones just doesn't sit right with me, because it's like you see on your map an indicator for a for like a cryoculus or something, and it's like, okay, there's a cryoculus here, and then you'll walk up to it and there'll be a sign that says, yep, there sure is a cryoculus here, and it's like, I knew that, it's on my map. I don't know who decided to put that there. Kana-chan? Excuse you, but how dare you? Anyway, I was just gonna feed my cryoculuses to the statue. Oh, look at that. And now we've actually completed the 80% exploration of the entire world. So I think maybe we'll call it there for now. I might do a little bit of work to get the Actually, I gotta figure out which region this counts as. It's probably this one. I might do a little bit of work to get her compass level up a bit, because I think right now her compass level is, actually it's probably 2, isn't it? Let's see. Maybe we don't need to. Oh, quest.
うわあ、見ろよ。コロレフスキー劇団が新しい演目をやるらしいぞ。黒雪鳥？変なタイトルだな。雪鳥って白いもんじゃないのか？
Black Snow Swan.
主演は
Legally distinct from the Swan Lake.
目を覚まして。こんなにたくさんのことを私だけで全部こなすなんて。これってボジャニーツァか？開幕まであと2週間しかないのよ。どうしてこんな時にファデュイの任務なの？稽古やファンとの交流会はどうするつもりよ？
稽古も交流会も丸一日やるわけではありませんわ。たとえ丸一日かかったとしても夜の時間がありますもの。
なーに？夕飯を抜くつもり？それとも寝ないつもり？
そんなつもりはあ
I'm
りませ
actually
んわ。
kind of surprised
自
by
身の能力に
Vodyanitsa's
基づい
voice
て
being
下し
like
た合理的な判断です。
quite childish, I would say.
あ、ご
I
めん
don't
ごめん。
I don't think I've looked to see if the I mean they probably didn't get a different singer for every language, but I didn't look to see if the singer is the same voice actor as one of the languages, or if they actually got one of the voice actresses to do
旅人、パイモン、ナ
it.
イスタイミングだわ。
何でもありませんわ。
うちの働き者の稼ぎ頭がまた無茶しようとしているだけよ。あなたたちも外のポスターは見たでしょ？
Oh,
オデットは2週
interesting.
間
The
後、黒雪鳥に出るんだけど、
the music box was playing when the camera was right next to them,
これ
but
は
when the
もと
camera
もと
switched into the
難しい
hallway,
演
it
目で
stopped.
技術だけでなく
I wonder if that's an
登場
oversight.
人物に対する理解度も求められるのだわ。ただでさえ稽古
Yeah,
の時間
probably.
もギリギリだっていうのに、この子ったらファデュイの魔物討伐任務を引き受けたのよ。聞いただけで時間も体力も使う仕事だってわかるでしょ？もし公演で問題でも起きたらあなただけじゃない、劇団全体の問題なのよ。ファデュイの方で調整してもらえないのか？
いいえ、そんなことありませんわ。公演のスケジュールを知った上で受けましたの。
なんでだよ。
とにかく私は両立できますわ。
あなたの意地っ張りにはかな。おう、ボジャニーツァ、お前がオデットを心配してるのはわかるぞ。でもオデットはどうしても両方をうまくやりたいみたいなんだ。
I'm pretty sure this is that schedule event thing that they were talking about in the live stream. But I'm curious as to whether or not the reason she's trying to do so much at once is the same reason that we found out about her struggles with being part of the Fatui as well as being a dancer at the same time from her story that was involved in the main quest. Or if there's actually a specific separate reason
今後は予定を
for
他の
this
人に組ん
particular
でもらって、
requirement that she has
友
to
人として
somehow
これ
manage
だ
to
けを
fit this
約
all
束し
into
てち
2
ょうだい。
weeks.
私、それくらい自分で。
オデット？
わかりましたわ。
I suppose if there's no objection.
ええ、お願いしますわ。
あっさ
以前劇場に閉じ込められた時に信頼でき
Okay,
る
no, so
人
this
柄
is
であることは確認で
definitely
きました。
after the story quest or the main event.
執行官様とも交友が終わりですから、ファデュイのやり方にも精通なさっているはず。
りだな。どうして私じゃダメなわけ？私の方が付き合いが長いでしょ。
確かにその通りです。劇場でも組織でもご一緒できて嬉しいですけれど。
Interesting. So in English, they decided that they really wanted to say Rokot, but it's been established that they really don't want to talk about that in front of anybody else. So in Japanese, they just said the organization.
あなたに任せれば。
Did they think that the English audience wouldn't have caught that she meant the Rokot?
必要な休息でしょうが。
あなたの生活には 必要事項が多すぎます。
この世には面白いことがいっぱいあるのだから、全部体験してみるべきよ。
見逃すどころか見つけたことすらないものですから。
あなたはいつも自分の目の前しか見ていないものね。
私たちの目は前しか見えないようにできておりますわ。
そう、だからこそ友人が必要なのだわ。旅人パイモン、オデットのことは任せたわよ。オデット、あなたも旅人に任せると決めたからには、おと
No,
な
I was
しく
thinking I was
その
gonna
スケジュ
skip
ールに合わせて行
Boganitsa,
動すること。
but the more I look at her, she is very pretty.
ええ、約束しますわ。
それならよし。
I'll have to figure out what her kid is, and then I can
Odette
decide which
のことは
account is
任せたわよ。
gonna require her.
スケジュール、黒雪鳥の公演は2週間後よ。
ファデュイの任務に審査が入るのは1週間後ですわ。
ってこ
ええ、よろしくお願いいたします。
Alright, we're gonna leave that like that, because really all we actually came here. Annika, the orca-styled maid? She's got orca energy? Oh, that's a new quest. Oh wow, I beat the third one before I did the second one. Cool. Cool, cool. Ooh. Oh, so there's a train station we're kind of trying to bring back, and it seems like I might have done enough quests, and now there's a... Okay, we got time, we got time. Let's see what this is about.
わあ、この辺りすっかり様変わりしたみたいだな。
Well, I guess it was enough.
お店はいっぱい増えてるし、人もたくさん来てるぞ。おー、ボジャニーツァたちはここ。
After saying I didn't want to do any quests tonight. Oh, it's fine. Alyosha. He's my dude. And plus he likes dogs.
なんだかすごく嬉しそうにしてるぞ。前にボジャニーツァが言ってたよな。アリョーシャが番犬として子犬を何匹か連れてきたって。もしかして。
Oh, what a good boy.
なんだ？ついてこいって言ってるのか。
What a good girl. How did Paimon assess the gender of this dog that easily?
これってボジャニーツァがすごく気にしてたチュンボールだよな。準備は終わったみたいだし、時間がある時に遊んでみようぜ。レトアはもうトモボーイたちに踊りを教え始めてるんだな。後でオデットの代わりに様子を
Have
見
you
に行
done
って
the
みよう
Archon
ぜ。
quest yet, Kai? Because they get a little more into Paimon's history.
おー、これがアリョーシャの言ってたストーブだな。すっごく暖かいぞ。ちゃんと管理する人もついてるみたいだ。
Now, I don't want to talk too much about that because I feel like that's a pretty heavy spoiler and there's a non-0% chance that somebody cares. But
車両の中から話し声が聞こえないか？
I thought it was pretty hype. I thought the ending there was pretty darn hype, especially the cutscene.
いいから貼るのよ。もう背が高いんだから、もっと高いところに貼ってくれるかしら。
Oh, stickers! I actually found out that you can activate stickers on your own train.
ああ、せっかくこんなに可愛いシー
I
ルなの
completely
よ。
did not, like, there's a button that says add decorations. And I toggled it a couple times and couldn't figure out what was going on, and it turned out they were all, like, across the top of the train.
アリョーシャのシールもよ。椅子を持ってこないと。椅子は。
What's this cutie's name?
リュミーナ。それにお前本当に旅人を待ってたんだな。
Oh, geez, that is literally not safe. That chair is not on the ground. Oh, you see that? You see that? That is literally floating in midair.
ユミーナ、本当に旅人を連れてきたのね。偉いわ。ほら、これを食べるといいわ。
Oh, geez, those are nice shoes, which I'm covering. So I guess you guys don't get to appreciate the shoes.
元気いっぱいみたいだし、稽古の時もその調子でね。
Yeah?
どうしてまた逃げられてしまったわ。褒めているのだけど。
Yeah, I tried to mark some days off work again next month for it, cause, oh boy.
あいつは歌うのがあまり好きじゃないのかもな。
そうなのね。では、何が好きなの？踊り。
あの子は友達と一緒に静かに過ごすのが好きなのです。
そう。認めるわよ。私は子犬と仲を深め
Interestingly,
る
I
方
found
法がよ
also
く
that
わから
Stella's
な
not
い
a
の。
huge fan of singing either. My pup. My mom's pup, I should say. She is not a huge fan of my singing either. And if I try singing to her, sometimes she will paw at my face to get me to
あな
stop.
たはただ静かにする方法を知らないだけです。
I still love Stella.
あのストーブが安定した熱源とエネルギーの供給を担ってるからな。当分この辺の連中が寒さに震えることはないはずだ。
私も知り合いの商人と話をつけておいたわ。これでこの辺りの人たちも生活必需品の不足を心配。
周囲の悪党や危険分子はすでに一掃されました。安全についても私です。もっとも列車が通行するルートの安全を確保するついでですけれど。
ってことはこのレストランの落成式よ。
つまり掃除です。
でここをどうにかしてレストランにする。ボジャニーツァはそのつもりなんだろ。
まったく駅の近くにレストランがないなんてありえないでしょ。
I was actually thinking that there's not a lot of
俺が
restaurants
気にするのは
in the game.
食うことに
Like
夢
in
中になって列車に乗り遅れないよ
sorry,
う
not in the game. There's plenty in the
発車時
game.
刻を確認
But
すること
in
くらいだ
this
な。
whole country in Snezhnaya,
列車で
There's,
移動する際は
there's just a
あま
couple
り
of really
食事を
small
とりませ
ones
ん。
in the main town, and most of the outlying towns don't seem to have like solid restaurants
あなたは普段から
or
全然
merchants
食
that
べて
sell
いない
food
でしょ。
even.
とにかくせっか
Like
く
unless
買
I
った
missed something,
駅グ
I
ルメ
couldn't even
100銭
find
を
like
無
a
駄に
fish
するわけ
seller
にはいかないわ。
in the town that child is from,
いつも
which
私が
name
料
is
理を作って
escaping me.
も
But then again, it has been a
誰も
long
食
day,
べ
so
て
you'll
く
have
れ
to
ないん
forgive me
だ
for
も
that
の。
one.
旅人パイモン、それはな。
秘密よ。レシピが開発できたらご馳走してあげるから。その時は絶対に残さず食べきるように。けどその前にまず旅人パイモン、あなたたちも準備を手伝ってくれ。
Why do I feel like something's not gonna go okay here?
こちらのテーブルクロスは私が敷きましょう。
It took a second to
注文
load,
してい
but
たの？私がデザインするつもりだったのに。
それではインテリアの色彩があまりにも複雑になりすぎます。旅人さん。
よいしょ。オデット、アリョーさん。
oh, that's
それ
freaking
に
cute.
旅人とパイモン、スネージナヤグラードではこんな風に自由にシールを貼れる機会なんてそうそうないのよ。
とはいうものの、以前はよくチケットの裏にシールを貼っていましたね。
ええ、幸運な観客にはちょっとしたサプライズを用意してあげないと。
幸運な観客が驚いてしまいます。
そうかしら。確か
Oh, I missed the sign. Whoops. Oh. But why is she cooking the dog and the
これ
swan?
に書かれてるのは、これが私、これはオデット、これはアリョーシャ。全
Oh, I
部
guess she's
私が
technically
何
inside the
日も
suit
かけて
too.
頑張って書いたんだから。ひひ、
トゥガリンが
Will
見たら
Tugarin
き
be
っと
happy to
喜
see
ぶな。
himself being eaten?
私のイメージ通りの姿ですわね。
次書くときはバレーシューズの姿がいい？
バレーシューズはお鍋には入れられません。一緒に靴屋を開くのでしたら。
I mean, it is
こ
cute,
れ
but
でよし。
飲み物を用意した。みんなこっちで飲まないか。
なかなかいい感じね。これであと何人か店員を探してくれば、ついに私たちのザーレレストランを正式オープンできるのだわ。せっかく記念すべき開業なんだし、いえ、やっぱり私が最初に気に入った客にはという条件にしましょう。
こんなところにレストランがあったのか。ちょうどいい。いくらバレリーでもここまで追っては来ないだ。肉のつぼ焼きとボルシチを一つずつ頼む。それと何か飲み物を。お前たちどうして？
無料ですの？
ちょっと試してやるわ。よく来たわね、ミティア。食事の前に質問に答えて。昨日の公演で
oh dear.
私は何の曲を歌っていたかしら？
Oh, do we get to add more decorations to our own train?
これは奇遇だな、ボジャニーツァさん。まさかこんなところでお会いするとは。
ミティア？
いや、またまたご冗談を。昨日は公演なんてなかったじゃないか。
料理はすぐ来るわ。
Was that right? No comment from Odette?
リュミーナどこまで遊びに行ったんだ。
What are you selling? Okay, just a generic restaurant. I'm gonna grab some honey though, because that's a new ingredient and I'll probably need it for a bunch of things. And milk I always run out of. And wheat. Seem to be doing okay, but never gonna hurt to get some more. Okay, I just want to see the inside of my train. See what happens for the stickers, and then we're gonna be done for today, because that was really cute, and if I get more stickers, I'll be happy. Was that a mistake? Maybe I wasn't supposed to be able to activate that until after I had done that quest. You can see the stickers are on the top there? I suspect that that was a mistake. I think that you weren't supposed to be able to do that until after you got the quest. Oh well. Anyway, so if you haven't figured it out yet, interacting with these boxes is how you can put the stickers up on your train. And the other tip, if you haven't figured it out yet, is if you interact with the Paimon, you can tab outside and trigger your horn. Alright, with that, I am done for the day then. So, tomorrow, as far as timing, I don't know. Because I do have to make my tatin, which is probably going to be like a couple solid hours there. It's quite an involved recipe. But other than that, tomorrow, finishing the exploration, because I just can't wait anymore. I want it to be done. It makes me happy to see it done. So, we'll catch you guys tomorrow at some point, probably. And that's it for today. Bye!